Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our Uttarakhand expedition. For those of you who are just tuning in, getting to this part of Kumaon itself is a journey. Munsiyari is a part of the Pitoragarh district in Kumaon. Nestled in the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, this scenic mountain settlement is perched at an altitude of 2,300 meters. Getting right to the point, the plan for today was fairly simple. The one-point agenda was to soak in the beauty of the place, and we really did not bother planning the specifics. We were done with breakfast and on the road by 10 a.m. It was impossible to imagine that this was the same road that we were on last evening. Except for the fact that it is narrow as fuck. Every turn had a spectacular view of the Himalayas. We took a break at 10:30 to capture some breathtaking views of the Panchachuli peaks. As we kept getting higher on the mountain road, we could see a corresponding increase in the density of the snow that there was on it. The Kalamuni temple is around 15 kilometers from Munsiyari in the direction of Birti Falls. We got to Kalamuni top at around 11 am. It is close to 3,000 meters above sea level and practically covered with snow. The Kalamuni temple faces the Nanda Devi peak, and all the locals here have great faith in the blessings of goddess Kali. According to local legends, way back in time, a certain Maharishi Kalamuni would be surrounded by wild animals while performing daily rituals at the temple. We completely believe in this legend and had our own encounters with some very furry and adorable wild mountain dogs. Then we got on to doing things which we normally wouldn't have. Yes, we were now behaving like tourists and posing for pictures right in the middle of a snow-clad road.
There's no explanation, no philosophy. I'll erase the pressure to feel my heartbeat. I live the moment, that little piece of infinity. I try to fight these voices.
We were out of Kalamuni by 11:30 and on the way back to Munsiyari.
Push my limits until it's
when we had the opportunity to see Himalayan vultures in action. This was a brief but up-close encounter with nature.
until my mind is free.
Food was definitely not a priority today. It was 1 in the afternoon now and we had been driving around the town aimlessly. We got to a point from where we could see what was perhaps the only cell site that there is in Munsiyari, from a distance of course. It wasn't a proper road or anything that led us there, but we still wanted to go. And so we went. In the bargain, what we had discovered was perhaps the best spot in all of Munsiyari. We pulled up on the edge of this valley, where the cell tower was, and got to take a look at the snow-clad Himalayas at a distance. then proceeded to the absolute edge of the tower, and the view of the valley surrounding the tower was a different level of spectacular. Radiation from that tower was the last thing that we cared about. We could see all of Munsiyari from this point, and it was absolutely mind-numbing. After an hour of doing nothing but chilling, looking around and being awestruck from every single angle, the time had come for us to move on. With a very heavy heart and a lot of reluctance, we got into the car. It was then that we realized that the Nanda Devi temple was not very far from where we were, and that is exactly where we were headed to next. The temple is dedicated to the revered goddess Parvati, and the temple reserves a special level of importance in the lives of the people that live here. The temple itself is just one small white structure, but it is a 3-kilometer trek from the base at where we had parked the car. Apart from a never-before experienced serenity, the view of the Panchachuli peaks was breathtaking. It was evening, but the sun wasn't setting anytime soon, and we were in no mood to go back to the hotel. So, once again, we drove around on a quest to explore the town. We had now entered the bazaar area, which was once a bustling hub for trade with Tibet. The Munsiyari bazaar is known for medicinal plants and herbs, amongst other organic agricultural produce. Done with our little exploratory quest, we were headed back in the direction of our cozy hotel. We stopped to take one last glance at the Panchachuli peaks, which were set against the early evening skies. We were at the hotel by sunset. Now, as you'd recall, we did not have much of a choice but to check into Bilju's inn. But then again, it just worked in our favor. This is one hotel with a view, by the way. For some reason, it looked like we were just a few kilometers away from the moon. It almost looked like someone had switched on a warm white lamp. We ordered food and ate it while staring out of our window in amazement of our surroundings. So long for now, folks, and stay tuned for more from our trip in the upcoming video.